Welcome back to Wendy's Way. It is a gorgeous, gorgeous day here in Iowa. We're expecting a deluge of rain in a couple of days, but we're going to have a couple of beautiful days. So Bubba and I and the dogs are headed for the garden, and we're going to do some prep work. The weather isn't ready for plants yet, but we're going to get our setup ready for when it's time to move the plants outside and do some extra planting. So follow me. Alrighty, and we are on our way. We are so blessed to have this ramp in the back of our house because every now and then Bubba has a medical emergency and the ambulance crew are very excited about having a ramp for being able to haul him out. You know, 300 pounds on a gurney is no joke. Again, our water catchment system, it's already full from a little bit of rain that we've had, and we're expecting a couple inches. So, you know, we're just gonna reroute it. We have mowed our little area here where the dogs potty, but we're gonna leave these dandelions for the bees because every garden needs pollinators. Alrighty, I'm just going to give you one quick scan. Then I'll get my hands busy and we'll film more as we go. Alright, starting on this side, you know this is my paradise. We opened up the hoop and we've had things in and out of it. We're starting to set up over here. I pulled out my compost turner. The area out here is where we are going to set up our rain gutter grow system. We've got a bunch of panels. We got some free ground cover and more free buckets, and I'm just gonna go get busy at it and I'll film more later. Okay, making a little progress here. I slid some of those buckets out of the way. We put some more ground cover over there and moved the compost turner. I'm starting to place my rain gutters for my rain gutter grow system. This is just a rough placement of the first row, and it looks like I haven't done anything, but I really have. I mean, I moved all those T-posts out of there and moving all the ground cover, and those buckets, they weigh a ton because they're all full of some really good soil that my dad cooked up for his tomatoes. Anyhow, this is our progress, what we intend to do. This first row here, as you see it, has 6 rain gutters framed in 2x4s, weather treated, pressure treated, whatever you call it, and capped. They do need a little work, you know. I've got some Flex Seal and fresh glue and things that we're going to use on them. But so the first row will be 6, second row will be 5, third row 4, fourth row 3. You know, that's how it works. We're going to have 6 rows of tomato plants, 5 rows of beans and peas, and the 4 and the 3 row will be the 7 different kinds of, peppers. That's what they'll be. And then we're moving out here. Haven't got after it yet, but it'll probably be a today project yet, I'm hoping. Here we're going to go out with a gutter. On these rows here, we're going to use animal panels and T-posts as trellises. Just a single panel standing straight up for the tomatoes and the beans and peas to climb. Out here, I'm going to put a rain gutter, and we're going to make hoops. You know, like we hooped for a shed over here. We're going to hoop these animal panels up and over with T-posts on both sides. And we're going to hoop a row over here for loofah gourds. Gonna hoop a row over here for birdhouse gourds. And over there, where you see all the buckets in the wheelbarrow right now, going to no hoop. Just gonna put a rain gutter full of, if they grow, ground cherries. And because you need ground cover to put ground cherries over, especially if you're going to grow them in pots, because You know they're ripe when the tissue paper type case around them turns tan and they actually fall off the plant. That's when they're ripe. Before that, they're kind of tart and not real good and quite green. Anyhow, I just wanted to show you a couple more things before I shut off the video on this round, before I sit down and drink that big glass of ice water that Bubba just brought me. This is an apple tree, and I don't know if you can see it. I'm going to get as close as I can. Let's see. We have blooms. We have blooms on our apple tree. So very excited about that. These trees are only about 5 years old, if that, maybe 4. This is a pear tree, a dwarf pear. We have blooms. We have blooms on our pear tree. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ah. Let's see. Do we have any blooms on this apple tree? I'm not seeing them yet, but then this tree has been a little, it's always been a little attacked by windstorms, by Japanese beetles. Pretty much anything that can attack a tree has attacked this poor little thing. But it lives, and it put on a few apples last year. Alrighty. I think I'm going to get back over there with my man, who's helping me in the garden today, and drink my ice water, and I'll come back when we get a little bit further along. Alrighty then. In this section of video, you get to listen to me huff and puff, because I've been out here a better part of the day. I did take a lunch break. Sweet dear friend of mine named Jane made lunch for us and brought it over. She even made dessert. Okay, this is our progress so far. We have put in 22 T-posts positioned next to the rain gutters, and we cut down our 16-foot animal panels to 8-foot animal panels so that they would match the length of the 2x4s holding the rain gutters. We haven't yet attached them to the T-posts, but that's going to be probably, I'm guessing it'll be at least Thursday, because starting tonight and in all day through tomorrow, we're expecting rain, rain, blow, and rain. So I'm going to pick up everything out here that might blow away or not do well in a storm. Cover what I can. This is our situation thus far. Got the composter going again. Put a bucket back in the kitchen. Start composting our food scraps. We've got, 2 rows of rain gutters. They still need to be revamped. We're going to take these wooden bases off and set them on little cinder blocks, little square ones like you see over there by the hoop shed. It's going to help make them level and make so that the rain gutters don't contort. Because with those frames, some of them have twisted a little bit, and it's hard to keep them level full of water when they're twisted. So, this is our progress. I might go ahead and throw all these sections together to post, and then make more videos later this week when we can get back out here and get busy. Y'all have a blessed day. Okay, everyone, this is where I am going to end my gardening update video. We've been out here for a portion of 2 days. I wanted to get as much done today as we could, because tomorrow is Wednesday, the 8th, I believe, of April, and May. Wow, we're in May, not April. And it is supposed to pour and blow. We're looking between tonight and tomorrow night, potentially up to 3 inches of rain and like 30 to 35 mile an hour wind gusts. Yuck. So we've done a whole bunch out here. We got T-posts in, and we got panels cut, and done a lot of huffing and puffing. It's really good for us. It's working on our cardio. It's working on our stamina. And, you know, one day I'll be fit. Looking forward to that day. Looking forward to getting some food in these buckets on these rain gutters and get after it again. Gardening is just calling my name. Okay, time for me to go back in, make sure that supper's almost done in the crock pot, and then I have to sit down and get my fingers busy crocheting because I've taken on my first order, a custom-made blanket for a friend who's, I think it's going to be her first grandchild. This is fun stuff. I have another girlfriend from church who is going through the process to become a foster parent. And so she chose some colors for a blanket that I'm going to make for her. And yeah, there's a lot going on. I have to get ready for this open air market because I'm the promoter during Pioneer Days in about a month. And yeah, so we're trying to space our workout when weather allows to get out here and do what we need to do, and then take time to do what we can't do outdoors when that's done. May the good Lord who blesses me each and every day of my life bless you as well, today and always. Amen.